Now we're going to continue with part 2 of the Let's Review of the 2020 Gunpla, shall we? And we will start with July till December. And the first Gundam, it is the Gundam Tri-Age Magnum, which I actually made a review before, and this comes with its own 360. It came out in the late of July 2020, and it is part of the Build Divers R series as well as a high grade. And next will be the HGUC Messer. This is a new type of Gundam that is released in July of 2020 with multiple features. And next it will be the NEPTEIGHT weapons and also its unit. These two products are sold separately and they've been released in July of 2020 from the Build Divers R series. Will be the SDC SRX78 and ZAKUT. These two come in a singular box. And next it will be the HGUC ZAKUT Sha. Now I like to call it the ZAKUT Revive, and it's just been recently released in the late of July 2020 from the Universal Century series. Now let's head into August. And next it will be the HGIBO Iron Blood Orphans Gundam Hajiroboshi. Now this was released in late of August of 2020 and from the IBO series. And next will be an RIZE'S sold separately armor unit for you to add into your collection in order to customize your core Gundam. And next it will be the Halopar Hero Figure that was released in the late of August of 2020, part of the Halopar series. And then we have the Gundam Aegis Knight, released in the late August of 2020 from the Build Divers R series. Now this kit, actually we have a 360 of it, and it's one out of the 4 Gundam kits that can be transformed to form the Rising Gundam. So now we will have the ANIMAIRIZEI that was released in late of August 2020 from the Build Divers R series, and also a Gundam which I also made a review in my previous videos. So here's a 360 of it, and now we move into the next month. And next we have the TERTIUM Arms, released in the late of September of 2020. Again from the Build Divers R series, comes with its own huge booster, shield and a long beam rifle. Next we have the SDCS Booster 2 to give you the option to transform the Zeta Gundam and the ZAKUT to the ZAKU-1 for your SDCS Gundams. And next is a Gundam which you also seem familiar. I made a review before. It is the Rising Gundam from the Build Divers R series, released in the late September of 2020. Now this kit comes with a staggering 4 Gundams and can transform into the legendary Rising Gundam, and they are all in gold colors. So if you want to check out the review, you can check it out right in the video link card. Right, I'm gonna stamp it from here. And you can see how these 4 Gundams are basically Aegis Knight, Ex-Volkalander, Wodenpart, and Raven Gundam. Next, without a doubt, one of my most favorite kits of all, it is the entry-grade RX-78-2. Now, this was released in the month of September, a really nice beginner-friendly kit. No NEPTEIGHT required, nothing really. It is a very beginner-friendly kit. I actually made a review of this kit, so I'll leave a stamped video right in this section, so you can check it out as well. A really nice kit that I highly recommend you to get it for only a cheap 30 ringgit. And next, putting the X in extreme, it is the MGEX Unicorn ver.ka, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is the first ever kit that actually has the MGEX, because it is in extreme expression. It is the first out of the many kits that we have along the timeline of the Gunpla series. And really, it is a nice kit. It comes with its own LED wiring, and this kit comes with its own cage and stand as well. So overall, a really nice project for you to have during in the holidays. Now let's head into the month of October. Now, death by 1,000 bullets, it is the Gundam Heavy Arms HGAC, known as High Grade After Colony. This kit was released in late October of 2020 and it packs a lot of heat. It comes with, for example, a Gatling gun, shoulder humming missiles, as well as leg micro missiles, so really, it will shred anything in its path. And one big boy, it is the HGUC Bound Dog at a staggering height. This thing is huge at a height of 190 millimeters tall. This thing is as tall as the Penelope. It is part of the Zeta Gundam and it has its transformation form. So it is released in the October of 2020 and it is one heck of a kit. Now, onwards to the month of November. And next will be a Gundam kit that I'm sure everyone knows. It is the Wing Gundam ver.ka, one of the hottest ver.ka of the month. Now this kit is highly sorted out and there's a reason why. It released in the late of November of 2020. This comes with a fully upgraded inner frame, even has its own transformation form, and is from the MG Gundam Wing Endless Waltz series, and it is one of the only MGs that was released after 2004. So really it is an updated version of the Gundam Wing. So overall, I actually made a review again for this specific kit, as you can see from the 360 video. So if you want to enjoy the review, you can see so in the timestamp above that I will pin in this video section as always. And the next competitor, it is the Lord ASTRAY Double Rebake. Again, a highly sorted kit that was released in mid-November 2020 from the Build Divers R series. It is again a highly sorted kit due to the fact that it is almost as similar as No Name. Now again, I also made a review of this specific Gunpla. If you wish to see it, you can see on the timestamp above and enjoy it for yourself. Now to start off the month of December, it is the ZAKUT, and the ZAKUT Sha comes with its own Hello Kitty and as well as its ZAKUT form. Now these two kits also, same with the RX-78, comes with this Hello Kitty variant of the Gundam itself. And next it will be the SDEX Nu and Sazabi Gundam, both released in the same time. It is the mid of December of 2020. Now both of these are from the SDEX series, which also I have made a review of both of these kits. I will actually have a timestamp video in this specific section of the video so you can enjoy that review. Now both of these kits come with their own shield, plasma guns, all of it to simulate the best out of them for the SDX standard kits. Now overall, I really do enjoy the Sazabi, even though their movements are pretty limited for SDEX. They are really nice overall. It is a kit that you would want to get if you don't have much room but you like these two Gundams, so it is a kit that I highly suggest you getting it because they are SDEX and pretty simple to assemble. So next will be the Double O Sky MOEBIUS, a high grade from the Build Divers R series with its own special effects to create extra flair for the model itself. Now next it will be the Tri/Blade. Now this specific weapon system is from the Tri-Age Magnum. We still do not know when the release date is, but it is predicted to be in the month of December. Same goes with the Double Rebake weapon system. Again, we still do not know when it will be released, just we know it is in the month of December. For the most anticipated kit, it is the RX-78 2 Perfect Grade Unleashed. Now, there's a lot to talk about in this kit, but I'll just try to summarize it for you. This kit is not like your average Perfect Grade. This kit has been refined to the max. Now, when I say refined, it basically means that this kit has been part of the Gunpla Evolution project, which uses 5 major traits: action, transformation, light emitting, fine build, and extreme detail. And also it has a much more straightforward and also divided into 5 phases of construction: assembly, articulation, structure, outer armor. Now this thing stands its singular leg for 180 millimeters tall, and for the articulation it has 94 points of articulation, 59 parts of total metal, gold, all of it. And the best part about it is it has its own inner frame. Now the strange thing about the inner frame, it is a pre-molded inner frame. So we all know what happens to pre-molded inner frames, they tend to be a bit loose. But with the new version of the Perfect Grade, I'm really curious how Bandai handles this specific situation. Now to review two of these kits, it is the Core Gundam 2, the Titans color first, which you can see with the dark purple black, and the next color, which is the G3 color. Now both of these Core Gundam 2s do not come with their own separate units. Now this is basically sold separately Core Gundams, as you can see. Planning to be released in December 2020. They are from the Build Divers R series, so really it is a nice kit if you do not want to get an overall Gundam, if you wish to get only the Core Gundam itself. So that is all for our rewind of basically every single Gunpla of 2020. Hope to see you in the next video and the next review, and I hope you enjoy this video. Ciao!